us three lived on the same floor, and there were two other members that are no longer with us. They're alive, but they're not with us.
Yeah.
Are you sure? As far as I know, last I checked.
And that was probably, I guess we met in 1999. That would have been the fall of 1999, right?
Yeah, betcha.
And this band started shortly after that.
Yeah, because we didn't care about school. We cared about rock and roll.
Yeah.
Or something.
In bands in high school, and
I think we were all the guys on the floor with acoustic guitars and knowing everyone else, and then we kind of brought our powers together.
Yeah.
To annoy Raiders Trump.
yeah, could be. Yeah, the safety in numbers.
You were struck by lightning. Guess what? So was I. Although different moments, both still apply. An asteroid bruised your thigh. The resulting shockwave made me limp to your side.
When I joined them after they had been a band for a long time, I didn't think it would last this long.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I didn't expect this long.
Although I didn't really think about it that much.
No, I didn't even think I'd make it to 31 years old, so.
I think it's something like where you play music in bands and then you always think about it, like you're like, yeah, you know, I'll probably always play in bands.
Yeah.
Not
necessarily this band,
yeah.
you know?
Probably a different band at some point.
Yeah, but just, I don't know, once you start doing that,
And
I think we're all in the mindset where I think we'll all be in some sort
But
of
now I'm thinking we'll probably last another 40 years or so. I'll never be able to get rid of this band.
What it's like to be in a relationship for a long time.
Well, it's kind of weird because it almost becomes like your family sort of, because you gotta like be with them all the time, and it's like you know, like if it's like say I was married to Matt and I was like, hey, I want to move to like Oklahoma, and Matt was like, well, I'm gonna stay here at the band. And it's like, well, I guess I'll stay here too.
Why do you choose Matt to marry? What about me?
Being in a band, like creatively, you use your personal lives like to write songs. you use that as fodder for.
Also, you know, no matter how like our lyrics get kind of like symbolic or sort of out there, it's usually like representative of like stuff going on like in our personal lives. Like if Matt writes a song and like lyrics or you know don't really make sense in like a narrative or anything like that, you know, I can tell that's usually about something or someone, you know.
Yeah, I wrote a song about kicking a girl in the face. That was an accident.
Just an accident, I heard her once before, but that took place a year or more. This was in a vehicle, weathered and dependable.
But like, there's different levels to your personal life, and like, yeah, obviously there's stuff that happens in your life, and you write songs about it. And there's also like your personal life, like what you have to do, like you have work or whatever, and that obviously affects like how much time you can spend with the band, and you know how invested you can be in it. It's sort of, you know, because if you're gonna make a tour, you have to be like open to do that. And like, for most of our existence, we've all been very open to being able to do all that stuff.
Like, yeah, and you keep jobs like that, so you can do that. Like me and Matt, like
yeah,
we would be doing like if it weren't for the band, probably very different things right now. But we have these jobs
that allow us to be in the band and basically take off as much time as we need.
Yeah, that's why a lot of creative or people who are trying to do something in an entertainment realm, they become like waiters because you can take off work anytime.
Or you can like lose your job and it's like, oh, well, I'll get another one, I guess.
Yeah.
You do like the measures in a row of the.
I get drum each probably do that though.
Yeah. So that I mean, like I don't know. I'm kind of fun with it. If we sign it up, but I mean,
We can leave it that way. I'll just skip to the next song on the CD.
I hate these guys.
Yeah, a lot of animosity. I think it seeps through the music.
I think we were friends before we became good as a band. So
we've been friends. I think more before the band, and there've been periods where we weren't doing a lot of stuff in the band, but we were still hanging out.
Yeah, we just always kind of hang out with each other. So, but I mean, there have been like differences in songwriting and like things like that, especially during like I think Cholera. You really get into like fights about the songs, and you'd like.
Oh, we fought.
You'd be really angry, but you'd still like be like, hey, what are you doing tonight? And you know, you'd go out and like have a couple drinks, and then get even angrier. And then you'd hang out the next day.
Complain about your band. These dudes in this band I'm in with you.
But yeah.
I mean, in the end, it's like I got married last year, and these guys were my groomsmen, and another guy, but these guys. So I don't get too much.
Yeah, no,
all the pictures now, so
we're all very good friends, and I think that's why the band kind of works, is we all like kind of respect. Because I've been in like I think more bands than these guys, and definitely there's like situations where it's just it gets kind of weird and distant, but we don't really have that problem.
I don't make much money, that's okay, I don't work too hard. A better man might better himself. I bet I don't amount to much. The only time I read a book is on the train on my way to class. Resting again.
And as a band, probably, I guess. I mean, there'd probably be a point where like we're too old and
or we have kids and we don't have time.
Yeah, or like we move away, you know, that could happen too. But I mean, it's like, I think we all kind of thought it was going to end a few years ago. We're just kind of...
Yeah.
Because Expert was kind of like, oh, we have these songs and we're going to like...
Might as well
put them down.
Put them down before we quit. But then we got an audience. So, and it's a lot more, it's sort of just...
It's more motivation. Like,
yeah.
I think we were all kind of like, maybe we should go to grad school or architecture school.
The band will exist as long as people want to listen to it. And we're able to do it.
Yeah. I mean, I can't like imagine just being like, oh, we should stop, even though we live in the same city and we're like in proximity, we should stop playing music together. I can't really imagine like a reason that that would happen.
Yeah.
Earthquakes are so polite, they tip their hats when the ladies go by. Sitting in the doorway patiently, waiting for the ceiling to hit the floor.
Well, I guess if, I don't know, there was a total collapse of civilization and electricity, like, stopped.
We have been doing those acoustic sets though.
We could do it acoustically, you know, but then we'd have to like probably burn the guitars for like fuel to like cook our food with.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Be a last choice.
Yeah.
You go acapella then.
Then we could do acapella.
Yeah, we'd always have our voices. Home.